Coach, congratulations on a really hard-fought 3 overtime sweep of Concordia. What are your initial reactions to the win?
Obviously, getting any sort of road win is always a huge plus in the MPSF. We know every time coming into Concordia, we've always struggled to win here. They're such a scrappy team, really great on their home court. We just wanted to make sure that, obviously we walked away with the win, but we were mentally tough enough to handle those, tight sets because we knew every single one of them was going to be a deuce set coming in.
Let's go back to yesterday. I have to ask you a tough question. You rested your starters. Why was that?
Ultimately, we're trying to work through some internal things. I know that we have a lot of depth. We got 15 guys that traveled with us, and they all deserve to be on the court. They've all worked hard, and just to make sure that we're maintaining our bodies. But I think it proved that our second side or B side or whatever, can play with the best of them too. So, expect to see some of those guys from yesterday mixed into the lineup with today, and there's going to be a lot of different things this year.
You played an 11 a.m. match yesterday, so how did you prepare your student athletes for that, given that college students are not generally morning people?
Yeah, actually we do practice in the morning, so that wasn't the biggest thing for us. Just getting adjusted to Pauley Pavilion, that was the first time stepping foot in there. So we didn't get a practice there the evening prior just because of late arrival time, no serving pass. So I think there was some adjustments there. We also didn't really know what lineup UCLA was going to put on the court, so that made them kind of, unpredictable. And, I thought our guys played well. There were definitely some missed opportunities along the way, and we didn't really step up to the occasion when we had opportunities to convert some points. They played well. They played really clean. We definitely made it pretty easy on their libero at times from the service line. There just wasn't enough pressure that we applied.
UCLA doesn't necessarily have the biggest crowds during the regular season, but how much of a factor was it to play in an empty stadium for a stadium that holds over 13,000 fans?
Yeah, it wasn't weird. They did have some little crowd noise in the background, so there was definitely some noise that was going on throughout the match. It was just a matter of still finding that rhythm, getting accustomed to the new protocols, and it's just all strange. So who can ever adjust and adapt faster is going to be the team that probably will succeed. The MPSF is going to be really tight. Every single match is going to be a grind. There's so much talent. So it's just a matter of who can get off to a quick start and just kind of keep that rhythm rolling.
You are probably you're going to play quite a few back-to-backs this season. What changes when you play a back-to-back versus having the day off in between two matches?
Yeah, it's just finding that thing that is successful the first night might not be whatever is successful the second night. So again, it's making those adjustments. You got guys, Camden and Christian both tonight took a lot of swings. If we had to go turn it around again tomorrow night, you never know. Maybe we try to rely a little bit more on our right side. So it's just going to be who can sustain things, and then obviously it's also a mental game. Who can adapt mentally?
And let's go back to this match. So, a player of the game for you, or the match for you guys, was Caden Gianni. Probably put the most service pressure on the other team. Can you comment on his performance?
Yeah, Camden's finding a nice rhythm. Getting his feet back underneath him, the comfort on the court. It's really coming along. After everything that he's dealt with as a young man has just made him mature faster, I think, than the normal young man. And the maturity that we have, in our young group, our starting lineup. Tonight is still just a bunch of sophomores primarily, and having a guy like Camden that's returning as a freshman because of that waiver is definitely something that I feel very blessed with.
On the other side, Concordia, obviously their big player is Raymond Benoit. He actually had double-digit attack errors. Part of that was your block. Can you comment on how you guys, I wouldn't say stopped them, but maybe neutralized them tonight?
Yeah, obviously we have so much respect for what he does, and we know he's going to get a lot of balls. So again, I think blocking is such a mental thing as well, that these guys really need to believe that they're going to go stuff this ball. And he hits high and hard, and just being disciplined. He got a lot of kills off of our undisciplined block, and when we did something nice in front of him, tried to force him into things. But he's going to make some errors because he's getting so many balls. But we totally respect everything that he's doing with that workload.
And tonight, 3 deuce sets, 3 overtime sets. The second one was, the first one was, the second one, I'm sorry, it was the biggest one. What have you instilled in your team to have that killer instinct to finish off those two sets?
You know, something that we preach in our gym is, you know, whatever serve that you're going to put in there when we're up 15-10, whatever that is, if it's down one, you know, late, you know, it's 23-22 or 22-23, whatever it is, you better be ripping that serve. We're not going to, you know, roll shots in there. We're going to win. We're going to go try to take them out of system, you know, create some sort of havoc over there and go stuff some balls.
All right. Well, thank you for taking time with us off the block. We wish you, again, continued success this season. Stay safe, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.